Okay, hello, Keaton. How are you today?
Um, yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I'm here. Um, that's really like what I feel like all I can say is I'm here.
Well, first, I would like to say thank you for being here. I'm aware of what you and your mom are both enduring. Thank you all both for being here today. Um, I know this is a hard situation that you are facing. And today I just want to give you that space to be able to open up and tell me what you're going through. Your mom mentioned that you've been drinking a lot lately. How is that?
Yeah, so my mom's, I guess she's concerned with it. I don't really find the concern in it. I don't think it's a problem. I don't really think it's any of her business either. Um, of how much or how much I'm consuming or how much I am drinking. Um, I think at this point, it's just like what does it matter? It doesn't. Um, and so yeah, like I'll drink occasionally, but like I said, I don't think it's any of my mom's business of how much I'm consuming or whether or not she should be worried about it.
Okay. And when you drink, how does it make you feel?
Numb. Makes me feel numb. I feel like I don't have to think about everything that's been going on lately. um Whereas I'm feeling like I walk around so angry at my coward of a father for killing himself. It's just constant anger, and I don't want to feel angry, right? I
Right.
don't think I'm an angry person, but how can you not be? I just constantly feel like if he were here, um, I wish I could tell him and just scream at him how angry I am at him. And it's this constant feeling of anger, like I'm going to lose control any second, or I'm just going to burst into tears, like I can't even control my emotions. And I just feel like I'm in this constant roller coaster.
Yeah. And if you feel like it, if you're in the mood for it, could you tell me a little bit about your relationship with your father?
Yeah. My father, I think I remember, growing up, um, he was, it was just like it with every other father, I feel like. It's like I looked up to him as Superman, and he was a wonderful father. He came to all my games to support me through my extracurriculars. Um, he was there for everything, always made time for us. And, recently since I started attending college and I was going to move away, it seemed like he was just more withdrawn. I wouldn't say that like my dad was my best friend, but I would say that he was a significant figure in my life. He wasn't my best friend, he was a father to me and one of my biggest role models. And I don't feel like I was really close to my father until it's probably in my teens. But it I did feel like we established he was, my father, and he earned that role. And so for him to leave through, killing himself, right? It just seems like he abandoned us.
Okay. You mentioned he earned that role. In your younger years, was he away often? Your mom mentioned that he worked a lot when y'all were younger, but then um, was he away and he began to
Yeah.
realize the importance of family?
Yeah. I mean, like he was always away. Like having to work and whatnot, right? So, just working at like the plants or different other places he had to go, like Houston or Dallas. So he was like a chemical engineer, and he'd have to go to different sites and visit those a lot. And I had a good upbringing, so or at least I never had to worry about my family making any money because dad was always working, and I'm grateful for that. But it's like during those times, I would look around to the other kids and feel so jealous of them having a nuclear cohesive family. Um, Always having the mom and dad around when I would go and see my friends at their house. And that was always really hard for me to just even think about what that would look like because I didn't have that. So I feel like even as a kid, I was angry at him until he started traveling less, and I think he realized that maybe I was growing up too fast, and he started prioritizing his family more. I think that's when, like I said, like I started getting closer now.
And how is your relationship with your mom? She's mentioned um she shared a lot of things with you and your bond with her, but she feels distant now. So how's your relationship with your mom prior to this?
Yeah, the relationship with my mom was, it's always been good. I feel like she's definitely been more of a helicopter parent. Um, Especially now that I'm getting older. I don't want her to be in my business. I want her to know what she needs to know, and I'll tell her what she needs to know. Um, you know, Based on whatever I'm doing in my life, right? So I think it's more of I'm allowing her to know what's going on in my life. Um, it's not so much as if I am living under her roof, then I have to tell her everything, but it's more of, okay, I'm going to tell you these things because I want our relationship to be, I like my relationship. I want to have a healthy relationship, but it's so much right now. Um, I just feel like it's overbearing. It's overwhelming. Um, Frankly, I'm just annoyed by it. I just want her to leave me alone. I don't necessarily want to really talk to anybody, if I'm being honest. Now, is that more so my mom or me? Could be. I feel like it's both, if I'm being honest. But yeah,
So prior to this happening, your mom mentioned your dad would also drink and was a bit distant. Did this happen throughout your life, or was it just leading up to this unfortunate incident?
yeah, I feel like this is just leading up to it, and it could have more stuff could have happened behind the scenes, and I'm not aware of. I think it was more leading up to it that he was maybe drinking more, and I started to notice that it would become a problem. Um, but of course, I didn't realize that anything like this would ever happen.
So would you say he was also numbing away something that he was holding in pain?
Yeah, and I don't know what it was. I
And
don't. Yeah, I don't know. Why would he? It seems like he has everything he wants. So I don't know what he was running away from. Unlike me, right? Like I have a reason to. It's because my father abandoned me and the family. And I don't know why he decided to.
and your mom and your dad, they too, she mentioned they were distant. And when she asked him things, he didn't want to speak on it either. He felt like she was always asking questions and in his business as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like that's where like the more that she wants to know about your life, the more she's actually driving people away. I don't feel like she understands that there are certain healthy boundaries that people need. And if they want to tell you things, they'll tell you things. Um, And if not, then it's not for anything for you to know or your business to know.
Okay. So now that you have your mom here in this space where we can be open, um, is there anything you'd like to tell her?
No,
No.
I don't think I'm ready for that.
Okay. Have you ever considered that she could be afraid of losing you as well?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever considered that.
Because as we mentioned, your father was drinking and he was numbing the pain. And when she would ask him questions, he'd push her away. So have you ever considered that she thinks you would want to do the same thing your father did?
Possibly, it could be possible that she may think that. And I could see how she probably would think that, right? But it's not how I feel. Like I don't have any want to kill myself or have any desire or even thoughts about it. Now, do I feel like I'm numb to life right now? Like absolutely. I think sometimes I go to sleep and I just think it would be better if I didn't wake up in the morning or the next day. Life would be much easier. But it's not like I have any actual thoughts of doing that or planning it or anything related to that.
And Keaton, it's okay to feel how you feel. Um, you're dealing with a burden, a heavy burden. But I'm happy and I'm proud of you today for expressing how you feel. Your mom, she loves you. She's concerned about you because she doesn't want the same things to happen. I feel like today was taking a step in the right direction. And process your feelings. It's okay to feel what you feel. And when you're ready, I would suggest maybe going to a support group
Mhm.
to discuss these things with maybe um, young men or young women that are of your age. Um, and maybe when you're ready, talk to your mom and express how you feel and hear her as well.
Yeah,
Do-
thanks for meeting with me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here today.